Looking around, I can imagine how my grandfather impressed these people, with his smart three-piece suit, patent leather shoes, and his taxi cab. I'm not an archaeologist, come to reconstruct a vanished society. I've come to repair a broken link. These people carry on with their lives, unaware that I am occupied with the past. Elias rides on his tricycle along the road to the east. I watch him with a feeling of contentment. The more I get involved with the village, the more the villagers' names acquire a meaning, though most of their bearers have disappeared in the mist of time. Anhalt, Fischler, Sambol, Rebhoen, Alter, Atlas, Graumann, Schwarz, Pfeiler. My search into the past brings me in contact with kinsmen hitherto unknown. Wolf lives in Paris, Risha in Los Angeles, Rubin in Tiberias. What has happened since that picture was taken? It seems as if a giant hand lifted Dzikov Stary up and hurled it around. Some of them survived. Among them Sally, who's an electrician, and his mother Ethel. I found them living in Montreal. Did you have light, the electricity in Dzikov, Sally?
Yeah, we had a flashlight and kerosene lamp.
But no electricity?
You kidding? If we had electricity, we would have a train. Even kerosene wasn't enough. We had flashlights though, but that's all we had. That's a long time. I suppose they have electricity now?
They have.
Hey, they do, eh?
Yeah.
All over?
All over.
You mean on the streets too?
On the streets too.
Hey, that's fantastic. I think I'll go back and look for a job there.
Reuben's house is difficult to find. For an hour I wander through the streets of Tiberias. The staircase is in darkness. I light a match to find my way upstairs. I cannot read the nameplates, but I've been told that it's the door at the furthest end. I knock and hear stumbling noises inside. Who's there? I call back that I am the grandson of Moses. And suddenly the door opens wide. Reuben looks me in the face, amazed. Hans, it's so good you've come. You look just like your grandfather.
Ja, das war so schön. In der Miel hast du gesehen, der Miele noch du?
Mehl?
Ja.
Was hat man da gemacht? Bier?
Nein, gemurl Mehl.
Nein, das habe ich nicht gesehen.
Das hast du nicht gesehen? Du bist voll geholisch, das hast du gesehen mit der Traktor wie...
Ja, habe ich gesehen, ja, habe ich gesehen.
Der Miel mit
so ein graues Gebäude.
Ein großes Gebäude dort in der Tartik, wie man schnarrt Holz.
Ne?
Das sagen die Deutschen, das haben wir genommen. Eine Tartik, wo man schneidet Glätzer auf Breite.
Ja?
In der Fischlers.
Das war das Fisch. Und das Brauhaus, das habe ich gesehen.
Das war das mit dem Baron Wartmann von Wien.
Ja?
Aber die Juden haben es gehabt.
Ja? Nee.
Ja, Wolfreppun und Pfeiler.
Ja? Und das
Ja.
war ein guter Bier?
Oh, war. Jekova Bier war sehr gut Bier.
Ja?
Sehr gut Bier. Ich denke noch auch, war sehr gutes Bier.
Wolf lives in a genuine Parisian street. There's a caretaker, white stairs, a white French doorway. French apartment, its walls nicely papered, Louis XVI furniture, a China tea service of gilt cups and saucers, silver bowls. The TV is on almost all the time, and Wolf watches with interest, though not always understanding the French. Erna has to translate for him, and while talking to me, she listens with a half ear to the telly to help Wolf out whenever necessary. Reluctantly, Wolf agrees to talk about Dzików. Actually, I can't see why I'm interested in the poor old dump. He's evasive, hunting for ashtrays, calling to his wife upstairs. We are in the basement of his workshop in a Paris suburb. Upstairs hang elegant dresses, Paris fashion. This is Wolf's domain. There are sewing machines, irons, pieces of clothing, buttons, boxes, ribbons. In Dzików he was a tailor. He was a tailor in Russia, and he's still more or less a tailor in Paris. Do you enjoy living in Paris, Wolf? In fact, he doesn't know Paris that well, and he can hardly find his own shop by car. Do you ever visit a museum? There's so many here. No, I don't need a museum. I've got Erna, and I can look at her all day. Will you come with me to Dzików, I ask? I might, when I'm retired. A no, he says it out of courtesy.
Ich liebe Paris?
Ja.
Ah ja.
Ja?
Ah, ich liebe sehr, sehr viel Paris.
Ja?
Ah ja.
Du kennst die gut die Welt in Paris oder nicht?
Ich kenne nicht gut, ich kann nicht gut Paris. No, ich liebe, sehr lieb Paris.
Ja?
Ja.
Und was machst du? Du gehst nach einem Museum?
Ich bin noch nicht gewesen im Museum. Ich bin gewesen einmal auf der Eifel. Einmal noch gewesen, aber... Komm mal, in der Hajoch. Sie gegangen, viel mehr. Ich hab nicht... Sie sagt mir, ich bin in Paris, ich kann überall gehen, wenn ich will, ja? Sag ich, morgen, also kommt man nicht rauszugehen.
Warum gehst du nicht nach einem Museum? Es gibt so viele Museen.
Ich weiß, es gibt die, du nicht wart für eine... Wie ich wollte, du mir sagst, du überall.
Ich dachte nicht gehen.
Ich bin noch nicht in Versailles gewesen. Das sagt man gar nichts. Ich fuhr auf Champs-Élysées, nehm ich einen Kaffee und ich fuhr zurück.
Once again, I went back to Dzikov, out of curiosity. I'm now a messenger with a photograph, a messenger between the present people of the village and its former inhabitants, who now live dispersed all over the world. Franek remembers Rubin and his poor eyesight. Wolf remembers that Ludwig had a limp, since a horse stood on his foot. Sally was a pal of Pavel, and Ludwig asked for Ethel's address. My arrival in the village has awakened memories. Nobody can believe that this cheerful village suddenly became submerged in sorrow.
Das ist Dzików. Das ist Moshe Sambo's house.
Oh, that is the high in the middle city.
Ja.
Oh mein Gott. Hier was mein wedding. This house upstairs. Ach, das was a wedding. My goodness. Maybe 400 people. Yeah. That's right. Mm.
Es war schön. Ich habe auch geleitet das Bild. Es war schön, der Schiel. Der Schiel sei aber schon vermacht. Sei aber vermacht die Fenster. Es war schön, der Schiel, die Fenster, das haben sie vermacht. Das haben sie, was haben sie gemacht?
What is this? I remember.
Yeah.
What is this here?
I don't know, it's a hole in the ground. I wondered if you knew why the hole was for.
This was taken when in 38.
Yeah? Why is everybody standing in front of that hole?
I have no idea. In 38. Next year's later.
My photograph has become a sort of monument, a souvenir on walls in the homes of Pavel, Franek and Ludwig. They've explained in detail how things used to be, and they remember the day my grandfather came. But they cannot allow themselves to linger on the past. Life is a struggle nowadays in Poland, and to dwell on old times is luxury.